Good morning. This is Miss T with the T-shirt quoter. I've been up rather all night, most of yesterday, trying to get this thing taken care of. It's just about done. Going to show you a preview of how to give a quote before I put it up. So this is the new control panel. There's all kinds of things that you can do. Look up job orders. You can ship packages, take payments, create job proofs. You'll be able to go through here. It's a lot of different stuff. So the first thing you want to do if you want to create an invoice is click on invoice. That'll bring you over to this screen. Let's just go ahead and add a new customer. And we're going to do my business. Put Robertson Printing, add a contact name. So you get that. If it's a retail customer or contract customer, let's say contract customer and they have a Texas sales tax ID, put in an ID number. You can add in some notes. Click add. Close it. Let's go over here. That customer has now been added to your database. So Robertson Printing. There we go. Oh, there we go. So there's my information that we put in. Let's go ahead and find some shirts. So we've got this drop down menu. Drop down menu is a product search bar. So let's say we've got a customer. They don't really know what they want, but they want ladies t-shirts. I'm going to just start to type in ladies. Click the drop down arrow. This will show me all of the ladies t-shirts that are set up in my database. The calculator is going to come preloaded with over 1,000 different products. So you could easily just select one, go with the polo, and enter in this style number down here, which was NW. Product will update. Enter in a color number for that product. Now update. Let's go in and enter in some sizes. 4 medium small. Let's do 2 larges and 10 2X. Okay, let's say that customer wants to order another product, but they would also like to get some t-shirts. So let's go with, we know we want a cotton t-shirt, so let's just type in cotton, and this will let us look through the different shirts that have cotton included in that name. You can also search by style number. Say if we wanted the 5,000, let's click the drop down box. That'll show us our options in the 5,000 style. So we're going to go with the Gildan 5000L. Let's go here, type in 5000L here. If you know that product number, you don't have to go up here and use the product search bar, but that's a good little tool for you to use if you don't know it. And let's just do red this time. Product updates, and let's do 12 small. Now, we've got 1, 2 products. As you know, some clients want to add different products. So you've got a client that wants to add a different product. Let me go in and unprotect the sheet really quick. Tab, go to home, unprotect it. Okay. Now we'll just go in. We've got a product, add another product. There we go. So you can add 3. You can add up to 5 products by clicking on these tabs over here. We're not going to add that anymore now, but right now we've got 2 products. So let's say that our customer wanted, if the customer wants screen printing, we can just type in screen printing here, click on the screen print button. If it wasn't open, it is. So that'll hide and unhide your different options. So your options for this invoice is screen printing, digital printing, and then you have other products. So other products would be, anything else that you sell, banners, cups, any maybe not cups. Cups could go under screen printing. It's just whatever it is, other product that you have. So let's go in and do some screen printing. This quoter is set up to quote 5 different locations with 8 colors per location. So you just type in how many colors. For this one, we're going to do a simple screen print of one color on the front, and let's go ahead and do one color on the back. Let's see what color shirts we chose. We actually chose black t-shirts, black and red. So I'm going to do, let's say we're printing with black and red with white ink. That customer has an option of doing a vintage print. If they're going to do a vintage print, we click here to let that customer know that you're going to have a softer look, a softer print with the vintage look, but the colors are going to be kind of dull. Okay, if they're going to do a normal print, we could go over here and we could take this off and we could select a normal print, and that's the case. Let's go ahead and add a color to that, since it'll be a print flash print. You'll have your screen printing fees, printing costs. Got a place here for additional charges. Let's say that we were printing metallic inks. I charge a little bit more to print metallic ink. So there you go. Would be 30 cents more per print times those 24 pieces, which would automatically update and give me the cost of that. So basically, if I'm done, I'm going to go down to the bottom. I could just hide this digital print and other, and I could be done. I'll go down here. If it's taxable, I'm just going to leave that. If it's not, we can go tax exempt school. It would remove the tax. We're going to leave this one as being taxable. Okay, you can choose rush options. So let's say if it's regular 5 days, 7 days, and you'll go in on the back end and set up your software to do what you want it to do, but these are the prices that we have preloaded in here. So I'm just going to do 7 days. Artwork is ready. There's no rush fee for that. And depending on the complexity of the art, let's say we've got a medium design. It's 30 minutes. Takes me about 30 minutes to do. It's not real hard. I charge $30 for that. A one color vector convert. All of this stuff you should be charging for in your shop. It's a stock logo. We don't charge for that, so that's set to 0. If you charge for a credit card processing, you can just put a processing fee here. That fee, you know, you can change it. You can, if you don't want a processing fee, you can change that to 0. You can do a 1% processing fee. You can change that and make it say handling fee, whatever you want it to be. Let's say that your customer wants to pay cash. You've got a cash discount here. If they pay in cash, and this is the price they pay on the credit card, put in the amount paid, and that'll give you the balance due. This area here is just for you to add in different things. Let's go back up a second because I do want to show you the digital printing options. So let's say if a customer was getting this stuff and then they wanted to add like a name or number on the back. I don't think we have names and numbers added in here, but if they did and you had an option here where you added a name or number, you could say put individual names, type in red for that name, and they're going to get 5 names, and let's say if those names are $4 a piece, it would update. So you can put in about 1, 2, 3, about 5 or 6 different products here. Okay, now let's say that when we're done with this, we're going to go up to the top. We're going to create either an invoice or a quote. If you wanted this to be a quote only, you would click quote. If it's an invoice, here's the invoice. Now you've got an invoice number. Okay, you need to unprotect the sheet to change it, but you've got an invoice number here. Okay, I'm sorry, invoice number here, which will reflect over when we go in to create our job numbers. So when you're done, if this is an invoice and you want to add this to your job orders, which are the orders that you're going to be working on for the week, we're just going to click here and let the software do its calculating. That just added that job over to your job orders. Now, we can save this and reset the form, or we can clear the form. Normally you want to save and reset if it's an actual order, so that that job will go to your invoice, to your invoices. I'm not going to do it here because I've got a little bit more work to do with that button. But once you hit clear, you notice that the form is cleared and it's ready for your next job. Let's go over and look up that job order. Click here. Okay. So let's go in. First, we want to make sure that that customer was added to the database, which was Roberson Printing. And here's my information here. So the customer database is really good for you to use in case you want to try to, do mailing lists, emails, keep up with your customers, stuff like that. You need to call somebody. Okay. So let's go in now and let's view the job order. That job has been added here. Okay, when the jobs are due or past due, and I've got to go in and change this, work with this on the dates, but that'll be fixed. When jobs are past due, you'll notice it'll have 3 jobs past due. That's because all of these dates here are past today's date. Let's say I'm gonna just manually change this just to show you what'll happen if this job is due today. The job is due today. You see that says due today. So you've got 1 job that's due today and 2 jobs that are past due. When a job is complete, you're going to put these check marks here. You're going to check it off. So now you have no jobs past due. Okay? So let me go in and kind of zoom here and kind of show you how this works. So we've got this job. We've got the customer's name, the order number, the date it's due. Whether your t-shirts are added or not, you've got these different drop-down boxes. Yes, no, and in progress. The t-shirts have been ordered. The artwork is complete. Say yes. If the artwork is approved, we can say no. Okay? And then we would stop on this order. Okay? So as we get everything approved and it goes from one stage to the next, you can just go down and say, okay, films are created, screens are in the process of being burnt. That job has been moved back to the print area, so we kind of know what's going on with that job from point A to point B. Okay, so let's go back over here to the control panel. I'll show you a couple of things in the control panel. Let's say we're going to look up an invoice. Had we saved that invoice, it would be in here. Let's just look up an invoice. We're going to look up 9 Happy. Okay, that'll pop up with the 9 Happy People's invoice. So that's how you can look up your customers' invoices. I already showed you the customer database. You can also add customers here. Let's see here. You can start a new design. This will open up your Corel Draw or your Illustrator, whichever one you click. Select this to work with. See if we wanted to do, I've got some links with some t-shirt comps that I could go in here and open up from here. Let's see, we've got, you can go in, search your designs. And you can open up a design from here and start working. Got a couple of buttons here that are just to create your own. And then all of your back end stuff is down in this area. I'm not going to go over that right now. But if you've got, let's say if you've got, want to print shipping labels, you can. Print out a tax form for a customer. Let's just click on that. There's a tax form you would link. Say if you wanted to go in and order shirts, we've got the top 8 distributors over here. We're probably going to add some ink distributors at the bottom. You can also add things there yourself. That's basically how it works. You can also send emails and all of that stuff. If you want to, let's say I have retail customers and contract customers, so I may have two of these, one set up for my retail customers, one set up for my contract customers, or I could also create a separate invoice form for them. So that's how the newest version works. You will need Excel to be able to use this plugin. Hopefully we'll get it up and going. I've had a couple of snags, just a few things I need to finish out. I'm going to send this over to a couple of people to try out. If you want to give it a try out, then hit me and let me know. Thanks.